Edge Talks. Unfiltered. Unstoppable.
Please welcome the woman who creates the cultural movements, the powerhouse entrepreneur Jessica Singh.
Thank you so much. I think what an introduction.
Thank you.
I'm feeling very overwhelmed and grateful for that introduction.
पोलियो डायग्नोसिस होने के बाद कौन सी चीज थी आपको जो बाउंड्रीज पुश करने के लिए हिम्मत दी थी?
I think on the internet there's a very thin line of people understanding and misunderstanding. I call myself as my life has been defeating the odds. And when I say the odds could literally mean anything.
आपकी फैमिली का शुरू से बिजनेस वाला वो था या?
So I come from a business family, but a real estate business family. So I was never wanting to start my own business, and but my father, because of a business mindset, he always was like अपना कुछ करो. अगर ये मेरी सैलरी है तो ये मेरी प्रॉब्लम है कैसे देना है, अगर ये मेरा क्लाइंट है मेरी प्रॉब्लम है कैसे देना है, और वो उसने मेरे को ह्यूमन बीइंग बनाया है आज.
सो आप अगर 10 साल की जैसिका से आज मिले उसे क्या सलाह देना चाहिए, क्या बताना चाहिए?
Trust God and trust miracles, because I call myself a miracle child.
Stanley Communications in one word.
My love, my life, everything, most grateful thing for me in life.
सत श्री अकाल, नमस्ते, वेलकम बैक टू एज टॉक्स. आज हमारे स्टूडियो में एक ऐसी पर्सनालिटी है जिन्होंने लग्जरी की डेफिनेशन को बिल्कुल बदल के रख दिया है. इनकी जर्नी सिर्फ ग्लोबल ब्रांड्स और हाई एंड पीआर के बारे में नहीं, इट्स अ स्टोरी ऑफ प्योर ग्रिट. आज ये इंडिया की वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इन्फ्लुएंशियल फुली वुमेन लेड एजेंसी की फाउंडर है. फ्रॉम बीइंग द ऑफिशियल पार्टनर ऑफ चैट जीपीटी इन इंडिया टू लॉन्चिंग आइकॉनिक ब्रांड्स लाइक वैलेंटिनो एंड डायसन, इनका पोर्टफोलियो एक ड्रीम लिस्ट से कम नहीं है. लेकिन आज सिर्फ हम इनकी सक्सेस की बात नहीं करेंगे, आज हम बात करेंगे उस क्वाइट डिटर्मिनेशन की, कैसे उन्होंने 135 प्लस वुमेन की एक ऐसी आर्मी खड़ी की है जो इंडिया के लग्जरी लैंडस्केप को शेप कर रही है. प्लीज़ वेलकम द वुमेन हु क्रिएट्स द कल्चरल मूवमेंट्स, द पावर हाउस एंटरप्रेन्योर जेसिका सिंह. Hi Jessica, how are you?
Hi, thank you so much. I think what an introduction.
Thank you.
I'm feeling very overwhelmed and grateful for that introduction.
So Jessica, starting from your early childhood, पोलियो डायग्नोसिस होने के बाद कौन सी चीज़ थी आपको जो बाउंड्रीज पुश करने के लिए हिम्मत दी थी?
You know, I think very recently I started coming and talking about it because I think on the internet there's a very thin line of people understanding and misunderstanding. I was always very careful कि मैं अपनी स्टोरी शेयर करूँ कि नहीं करूँ, कि किसी को ये लगी सिंपैथी हो रही है. But then I thought that I call myself as my life has been defeating the odds. And when I say the odds could literally mean anything. For me it was polio, for someone else it could mean that they were shorter, taller, fatter, thinner, less confident, more confident, and many other things. And I think for me, I feel सबसे पहले तो I feel God is unconditionally kind to me. And my childhood was a lot of pain, I would say, physical, emotional, traumatic. It was very different from those of others. I was dealing with a lot of physical pain because I almost had like 18 surgeries till I was 18 years old. Right. And that's a lot of pain for a young child to go. But I think more than that, what took over me was the emotional pain of not having an identity. Because when you're growing and आप अपने आसपास देखते हो कोई स्टडीज़ में अच्छा है, कोई स्पोर्ट्स में अच्छा है, कोई किसी चीज़ में अच्छा है, एंड आपको लगता है that where will my life go? That's a lot of pain someone carries. And I think till about 20 years of age, I was living for others, I think I would like to call it, trying to compensate. How will someone become my friend? How will someone be nice to me? How can I make them happy? Thinking that I would find myself. And I don't blame myself. I was a child trying to already figure out a lot of things. And I think I recently did a post and shared why Stanley is so close to my heart. And it gave me the courage to go beyond what defines me. अगर मैं देखूं till I was 20 years old, my definition was quite literally वो लड़की जो ऐसे चलती है. And not one person, but a million people have said that about me.
Because Indian जो सोच है, Indian mentality है, I think वो भी कहीं ना कहीं इस चीज़ को करती है, push करती है.
Absolutely. Like I remember walking in a mall and someone come up to me, आपको क्या हो गया, आप ऐसे क्यों चल रहे हो? चलो, I wouldn't even blame those people. Maybe they're doing out of good intent. But when there's so much conversation around you of what your life will be, why you walk like this, how will you ever get married, how will you ever do something in life, etc., 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 it's a lot of pain to carry. And I think for me, Stanley was that little bit of fire that I needed in my life, and then the courage within me was enough to make sure I use that fire to my best advantage.
सो सिंगापुर और लंदन में आपने स्टडी किया,
Yeah.
वहाँ पे लाइफस्टाइल का आपकी ग्लोबल आउटलुक पे कैसे शेप किया उसको ग्लोबल?
Absolutely. I think more than Singapore for me, it was London that changed my outlook. When I was in Singapore, I was still figuring out who I was going to be and whatever I'm good at. And I feel right after I came back from Singapore, I worked at a PR agency as an intern. And I share this so honestly in my office as well that, when I started my internship, I didn't even know what PR actually meant. But I worked there for about a year and I learned so much on ground working, and after that I went to London to do my masters. And I think that little bit of experience combined with that global knowledge, the global way of teaching, was life changing for me. Today's time, so many institutes in India, Pearl, NIFT, ILM, they're all come out and really made programs that teach you at a ground level. But back in that day, studying was very book level. It wasn't experiential at all.
It was not at all practical here in India.
Not at all. I don't remember anything जो मैंने ऐसा कुछ सीखा होगा जो मैं आज की life में use कर रही हूँ. But I think when I went to London after that 1 year of working, I still remember we used to be given, we used to have 8-hour long days in class, and we used to be given chart paper at 2 p.m. and say, here's your magazine, here's a brand that we give you, you have the next 2 hours to design a strategy for a brand. And every Friday, we used to get a chance to actually go to that brand's office and present our strategy to them.
Okay.
And I remember that was a life-changing exposure, because you are not just, sometimes all of us get a lot of ideas, but we keep them within ourselves. We're very scared.
Yeah.
ये ठीक है कि नहीं
ये
है,
हो पाएगा या
ये
नहीं
हो
हो
पाएगा
पाएगा।
कि नहीं हो पाएगा. It broke all that barriers. Because now you're not just thinking of an idea, you're actually sharing it in a classroom of 30 people. Then you're actually getting appreciation and approval from the real people behind that brand.
Exactly.
And if not approval, guidance, feedback, etc. And I think that really changes your outlook. And also being in a city like London, which has been the fashion capital, the luxury hub for so many years, meeting different people, interacting with, teachers, professors, brand heads, doing internships there, it really changed what actual definition of PR on ground is.
Okay. So when you were in London, तो आप वहाँ का जब कल्चर देख रही थी, तब आपके दिमाग में आता था कि यार यही सेम कल्चर, यही मार्केटिंग स्ट्रैटेजीज मुझे इंडिया में लेके आनी है?
Actually, no. I'll be very honest. Stanley was never a plan.
Okay.
It was never a plan.
So your family, मतलब आपकी फैमिली का शुरू से बिजनेस वाला वो था या?
So I come from a business family, but a real estate business family. So I was never wanting to start my own business, and but my father, because of a business mindset, he always was like, apna kuch karo. And I still remember telling him, the PR industry does not work like that. I need to have a lot of years of experience, intel, contacts, network to be able to do PR.
Exactly.
But, God has other plans as, bigger and better plans than human. And I remember I came back from London in the month of June, and I had a very big luxury brand job waiting for me here. And I joined that job, and I'll tell you why I left it within a month is actually, I realized I'm ready to do business. It didn't feel enough in terms of work. So, today as I work in the luxury marketing industry with almost pretty much every brand that you see in India,
Exactly.
and we're given the liberty to get onto calls with global HQs and pitch them our ideas. But 10 years ago, that was not the case. The case was they told us, here's your press release, here's the 3 things or 2 things you can do across the year. Now, for a soul like mine who had gotten exposed to actual real-time work, it was like, I'm made for something more. I can't just sit and take out a press release that I'm not even creating, that someone else is creating for me. I want to do more. So it was a huge luxury brand, huge luxury brand, still very much is one of the largest luxury brands in the country. And I think that hunger within me led to Stanley. So this happened all in July of 2017. and August of 2017 Stanley was born.
सो मैं जानना चाहूँ, जैसे आपने बताया कि आपके फादर ने आपको सपोर्ट किया कि बिजनेस में आना
Yeah.
है, सो हु वाज द बिगेस्ट सपोर्ट सिस्टम ऑफ जेसिका सिंह?
God. Nothing ever without him. I'll tell you about my parents. I think what I'm very grateful for them is support that did not come with interference. You know, support can come in many forms. Support can also come in, oh, let me teach you, let me guide you, let me see your accounts, let me see your this. When I was 22 years old. Actually, just on the brim of turning 23, and you know, a father might feel like, oh my God, what is my daughter going to do? Or parents might feel. So my dad was very kind enough to give me his office, but I did not take any money from him at that point of time. My first client paid 25,000 rupees, and my first salary was of 19,000 rupees. So it pretty much started from there. And I'm telling you, till date, it's been going to be 10 years now. I take my own calls of lakhs and crores, and I'm able to take those calls because he let me at that time. Because if he would tell me that, okay, aise nahi karo, I wouldn't have learned accountability. And I think one of my strongest suits that I can say about myself is I'm very disciplined and accountable when it comes to work. If someone gives me a task, I'm not one of those people who can sleep at night until it's complete. I hold myself very accountable of things. So I'm very grateful to my parents who let me become this person, because if I was answerable to them, it would be very easy to shift the blame, right?
Yeah.
मैंने नहीं देखा क्योंकि आप देख रहे थे.
बिल्कुल, एग्जैक्टली.
मैंने
जो
सीखा हर
आजकल के बच्चे
चीज
करते हैं.
करना. लाइक अगर ये मेरी सैलरी है तो ये मेरी प्रॉब्लम है कैसे देना है. अगर ये मेरा क्लाइंट है, मेरी प्रॉब्लम है कैसे देना है. और वो उसने मेरे को ह्यूमन बीइंग बनाया है आज ये.
सो आपने फिजिकल चैलेंजेस को कभी अपनी एम्बिशन के बीच में नहीं आने दिया. सो ये माइंडसेट कैसे डेवलप हुआ? बिकॉज जो हम देखते हैं, लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु आर गोइंग थ्रू दिस फेज, वो बिल्कुल केयरलेस होते हैं. वो बोलते हैं हमें तो ऐसा हो गया, वो अपने आप को डेवलप नहीं कर पाते.
You know, my advice to everyone would be push yourself the first 10 times and you won't even know when you get to reach the 100. When I was entering my first few meetings, yeah, I was this confident? Not at all. मैं देखती थी कि अरे मेरी लिम्प तो नहीं दिख रहा है, मेरी लेग पे स्कार्स तो नहीं दिख रहे हैं, कोई मेरे से पूछेगा तो मैं क्या बोलूँगी. Because obviously it is a very large part of you, and if anyone tells you that you are wrong in feeling what you are feeling, they are wrong. It's absolutely, you have every right to feel everything that you're feeling. But then life gives you a choice. What if I feel the same way for the rest of my life? I'm just going to be feeling it, right? There's nothing that's going to come out of it. Or there are days I allow myself to feel it, but most days I say, no, I'm bigger than this. I'm telling you, till date today, when I walked into meetings, it felt like that. And I'm telling you, first 10 times push yourself to do something. 11th time it will come to naturally to you. आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा. Still today, I'm telling you, someone who meets me for the first time, they'll ask me this question, oh, are you okay? And I'll be like, I'm perfectly okay. And then I do not want to have a conversation about it, because it's not a conversation meant to have with others. It's a conversation I'm meant to have with myself. It's bothering me. So if anyone is watching this and you are feeling like there's something holding you back, it's not always just a physical disability or a problem. It could be anything. I promise you, you're bigger than your problem. You really are.
So आप अगर 10 साल की जेसिका से आज मिले, तो उसे क्या सलाह देना चाहेंगे आप? क्या बताना चाहेंगे उसे?
Trust God and trust miracles, because I call myself a miracle child. To the 21-year-old girl जिसके साथ ये हुआ था, would that girl, would that family ever imagine I will be sitting here and doing what I'm doing? No way in this world would have me or anyone ever thought, right? It's beyond imagination. So I feel like the universe is ready to surprise us and give us miracles when we're ready for it. And I think second, one thing I've learned is, and this is a big statement and I believe in this, and when I say this, today at 30, do I have any regret this happened to me? Not at all. Because if this wouldn't happen to me, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. Because then maybe I would have been lazy, not disciplined, not accountable. Maybe things would have, when things sometimes come easier to you in life, right, you take it for granted. I'm very grateful this happened to me, so it made me the person I am today.
21 ईयर्स की एज में पीआर इंडस्ट्री में आना, जो एक ऐसी इंडस्ट्री है, इतनी वास्ट इंडस्ट्री है, तो डर नहीं लगा था कभी?
But बोलते हैं ना डर के आगे जीत है. I'm telling you, right? I will feel everything while I'm doing things.
Okay.
So if I'm scared and I'll walk into the room scared, it's okay. After 5 minutes, I'll stop feeling scared.
Yeah.
But if I keep holding on to that feeling, oh, I'm scared, then that will hold me back for life.
Stanley Communications का आइडिया दिमाग में कैसे है?
Actually, the name I've taken from my father's company, because honestly, I couldn't think of a name that time. And I was like, okay, this sounds like a great name. But, when I entered the industry at about 20, not even 21, I really found this to be something that I enjoyed doing, I wanted to do, and I wanted to grow in. So PR was something that I knew I wanted to get into, but at what level, there was never a definition. I'm telling you this, Stanley was never a plan. It was never that I will achieve this in X year, on Y year, on second year, third year. Never the plan. Today I have very much a plan, but I feel again God's plans are larger than yours. But one thing I was very determined. Very key. If my team works 7 hours, I will work 10 hours. If they do this much, I will do triple. If I have 10 clients, I want 100. I was always hungry. So I think you have to be hungry in life to want more, only then the universe will give you more.
तो स्टार्टिंग में जब आपने नया स्टार्ट किया, इट वाज 21 ईयर ओनली, तो कहीं ना कहीं एजिज्म का भी क्रिटिसिजेशन रहता है थोड़ा सा, तो क्लाइंट्स को अपनी कैपेबिलिटी के लिए कैसे कन्विंस किया?
नहीं, थोड़ा बहुत नहीं, बहुत रहता है,
काफी रहता है,
बहुत रहता है. I have been asked a lot of very weird questions at 21, 22, saying, and also terms, time pass कर रही है, it's okay, अभी जब आपकी शादी हो जाएगी तो आप बंद कर दोगे, ये बहुत कॉमन था. But again, I am someone who has blinders. जब आपको लाइफ में इतने हार्डशिप्स दिए होते हैं ना, तो कैन समवन्स वर्ड्स मैटर इन माई लाइफ? आई डोंट बिलीव इट. प्लस आई फील लाइक our elders have taught us something, saying कर्म करते रहो. I'm not saying फल की चिंता ना करो, but when you're doing the task again, over and over, every day, the results compound. हम SIP करते हैं, हम डालते हैं every month. फिर लगता है, oh my God, when did I make so many crores out of my small investment? I didn't even get to know. I think life very much works like that. If I'm going to go check my SIP balance every day, I will feel exhausted. I will feel कुछ हो नहीं रहा है.
बिल्कुल होता है.
But if I keep doing it, and my action and my concentration is actually on the task, the results will compound above and beyond.
Exactly. बिल्कुल ऐसा ही होता है.
Yeah.
So वो पहला जब ब्रेक थ्रू मिला, पहला ऐसा क्लाइंट जब आया जो स्टैनले को एक मैप पे लेकर आया, स्टैनले का इतना बड़ा नाम आज बना, तो वो मोमेंट कैसा था आपके लिए?
Actually, it's a very funny story. I said 2 clients say, and this happened in COVID.
Okay.
Till COVID, we were about a 3-year-old agency, and honestly, we were figuring out who we are, what we are, and there was a lot of hit and misses. There were clients who went unhappy, there were clients who went very happy. There were strengths that we identified कि हमारी strengths क्या हैं, and there were strengths that we identified that नहीं है हमारी strengths. First 2-3 years, always your business will teach you a lot. Also, who team member works, who doesn't work, and I think
there are a lot of challenges in starting.
I think also learning, you get to know, आप अपना refined version बनते हो, क्योंकि जब आप शुरू करते हो, you are getting into a swimming pool without learning the action of swimming. Then you figure it out, right? Yeah. What suits you, what doesn't suit you. So it's a learning process. And this was actually in COVID. I was my most resilient self. I said मैं करके रहूँगी, and I was stalking, and I use this word stalking. I stalked this one particular group who I today work with and handle, I would say, 70% of their business in the country.
Wow.
Yes, very, very grateful for it. It took me 2.5 years to pitch to them. And 2.5 years, they got an email from me every week, a call from me every week. And I call this stalking because I'm sure they must be sick of this girl who emails and calls them every single week. And I still remember it was peak COVID, and me and my family had gone to Mashobra when there was lockdown because none of us doing something here. And I was on the highway, and I got a message saying, can you do a Google Meet right now? And I told my driver, bhaiya, I said, jahan highway pe jagah milti hai, gaadi roko. and I did that Google Meet on the highway with my laptop जहाँ पे signal आ रहा था जा रहा था. I couldn't really understand what was happening, but I had stalked them for 2.5 years, and I said, just give me an opportunity. And I've learned this also. You know, I tell this to my team and people I meet also. If today I'm a founder, imagine that large group. They must be getting emails like mine from 10,000 companies, 10,000 people, right? But when you can actually change that into an action, you can show them actually what you can bring to the table. That's why the shift happens. I think for me, 2 groups like this had simultaneously, and this all happened in 2020, where I said, I will work for you for free for the first part, not for always. I know my worth, but I'm okay to show you what I bring to the table for the first time, and that's where the story shifted.
Okay. So starting from 3 people, I think 2 or 3 people.
One.
Now you have a team of 135
Yes.
plus great women. तो कैसा था ये सफर? कैसी थी शुरुआत में? Challenges कैसे थे?
You know, I think my team is my greatest blessing, and I always maintain this is not just my company's as much as theirs. I feel like I've not really faced any team challenges. Again, maybe I don't consider them challenges, and my memory is also very short term. कि जो हो जाता है मैं भूल जाती हूँ. It's okay. I believe focus on today and tomorrow than the past. And again, we've had a lot of refinement. There are people who've come who we thought were great fits, weren't. But pretty much if you see my senior leadership today, those are people who walked in as maybe interns or freshers out of college, and they've been here for 7, 8 years today. And I think the sense of they don't feel they're working for someone. Stanley has a culture where you can call your own shots. Because when you can call your own shots, you're responsible. Exactly. You learn accountability. So I'm basically applying the same formula that my parents applied on me to my team ahead. Where I tell, if they come up with an idea, I said, of course karo. Tumhara idea, bilkul karo. You want to make this hiring ahead? Absolutely your call. Who am I to interfere? But then the good, the bad, the consequences come with your call, right? And I think for them also, they've grown. A lot of people have grown up at Stanley. They've been here for 7, 8 years. They're growing. They're working with such large groups. They're calling their shots. They're building their team. They're also growing as individuals and in stature. So with my team, we're one family. We are literally, sisterhood. We laugh together. We cry together. And you know how they say the people that you work with become your greatest friends. So I wouldn't even call this my team. It's my extended family towards one vision.
कभी जब स्टार्टिंग होती है ना तो इंसान के अंदर डर भी होता है, तो कभी आपको ऐसा लगा कि यार ये नहीं चल पाएगा जो मैं कर रही हूँ?
Absolutely. First 2-3 years was very much like that. आपको कैश फ्लो समझ नहीं आता, आपको लगता है सैलरीज आप कैसे दोगे. You feel like you're accountable for a lot of people because the fun side of entrepreneurship a lot of people will see, but no one will see the back end work. You're responsible for a company to run, livelihoods to run, families to get their income, and people to grow as well. So it's a lot of accountability. I'm just talking from one side. Client side पे तो आप अलग responsibility है. Because I believe this, आप किसी के बेबी के साथ प्ले कर रहे हो. अगर उनका ब्रांड है, चाहे वो ग्लोबल ब्रांड हो, चाहे वो एक होम ग्रोन ब्रांड हो, someone's blood, sweat, money, vision, emotion. So you're dealing with a lot of responsibility on both sides. So I think the first 2-3 years, I was also finding my footing. I was a very young girl. I was also overburdened, and I was trying to figure it out. But I believe in God. I believe in the universe. I believe in every month we're only growing. Every month those salaries are going. Every month we're being able to complete our responsibility. This is not a human action. It's a godly action. So if he's making me do it, I'm just a channel, right? So then he will take care of it. Then I don't have to worry.
स्टार्टिंग के जो डेज होते हैं उसमें इंसान एक फाउंडर भी होता है और एक एम्प्लॉय भी होता है, तो वो कैसे मैनेज करते थे आपकी?
मैं तो डे 1 तक अभी तक एम्प्लॉई हूँ.
मैं अभी इस बात को समझ पा रहा हूँ कि जिस तरीके से स्टैनले मार्केट में काम कर रहा है, सो जो असली विजन पीछे बैठा है ना, वो आपका जो है कि आपने उसको इतना अच्छे से जॉइंटली रखा. आई वाज वर्किंग विद योर टीम मेंबर, शी वाज रचिता, यस. सो दे वर सो कूल. दे आर लाइक सो कूल पीपल. मॉल में थोड़ा सा एंट्री का प्रॉब्लम था. लॉट ऑफ एजेंसीज मैंने देखा वो केयर ही नहीं करते हैं. कोई प्रोडक्शन हाउस वाले खड़े हैं, वो खड़े रहे. बट योर पीपल वर सो गुड. पॉल ने थोड़ा सा क्रिएट किया था, तो मेरे को अब समझ आ रहा है आपसे बात करके कि वो कितनी पॉजिटिविटी में रहते हैं, कि वो हर चीज को पॉजिटिव लेते हैं।
उनको ये बात पता है कि अगर वो ह्यूमन लेवल किसी के साथ भूल जाएंगे तो मेरे से कितनी डांट खाएंगे।
सो इनिशियल डेज में नेटवर्किंग के लिए आपकी क्या अप्रोच रहती थी? जैसे
इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन। आई अगेन बिलीव किसी इवेंट पे जाना, किसी को ओवर अ ग्लास ऑफ वाइन मिलना, श्योर इट्स हेल्पफुल, बट पहले अपना काम दिखाओ, पहले अपना एक्शन दिखाओ ऑन टेबल. So actually I was camp till date quite focused on I'm good behind the scenes on strategy, on client relationship, on client building, on speaking, on calling. Being very honest, and my clients know this, once they'll see this, my team संभाल भी रही है तो they'll get a message from me, they'll get a call from me here and there, all okay, let me know if anything.
So you are involved in everything.
I just like to have that one-on-one relationship. I'm one of those people. And I think the industry has also been very kind to us. I feel like Touchwood, today my clients are my family. Like the relationship that we share with them is not just, I always wanted to never be an agency. Oh, आप ये ट्रांजैक्शन नहीं है, ये कि मेरे अकाउंट में पैसे ट्रांसफर होंगे तो मैं आपके लिए काम करूंगी, ये ट्रांजैक्शन नहीं है. एंड आई थिंक व्हाट्स वर्कड आउट बेस्ट फॉर अस इज दैट हम ऐसे ट्रांजैक्शनली काम भी नहीं करते. इफ यू आर ट्रस्टिंग अस, वी आर एन एक्सटेंडेड आर्म. आप हमें दिन में कॉल करो, रात को कॉल करो, आप हमें बोलो हमें हेल्प चाहिए, वी विल बी देयर. सो फॉर मी नेटवर्किंग हैज ऑल्सो एक्चुअली कम फ्रॉम वेरी real relationships, and then those real relationships have made sure they introduce me to 20 more people. So I feel like networking, in London when I was interning, there used to be, how BNI is here, there actually used to be networking events. I've attended a lot and I used to get very bored, like very bored of my life ki karna kya hai meko. And they literally used to be, come, give your card, talk, give your business pitch for 1 minute and move on. And I used to leave feeling very depleted every time, and now I understand because I'm not that person. I need to form a human connection with you. I cannot form a connection over one business card, and I think most people are also looking for that versus we think, देखो आपको मैं कोई मिलेगा यहाँ पे, आपको कोई बिजनेस कार्ड देगा, आप अपनी पॉकेट में रखोगे और कल सुबह वो पॉकेट कपड़े कहीं चले जाएंगे, आपको याद भी नहीं रहेगा. Versus if I meet you and I have a bit of a human conversation too, or I connect with you at a common point, only then will you remember me. Otherwise, you will not remember me. So if you're having a conversation, and I'm sure maybe for different people, networking works in different ways, but please leave an impact on someone else's mind as to, that they're looking for someone like you, so you should fill a point in their mind ki arey I have a common connection, or I have something to connect with them, or I can use this person or benefit from this person in some way. Only then will that connection happen.
So पहली ऑफिस स्पेस या पहली हायरिंग की कोई इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी है? कितना डिफिकल्ट था एक वुमेन के लिए, एक गर्ल के लिए जाके ऑफिस स्पेस हायर करना, इंटर्न्स को रखना, उनका बिलीव जीतना, उनका ट्रस्ट जीतना एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज होता है.
So actually very luckily that I am still in the first office that I was in 2017. That was my father's given office. We are still very much there. Now we have a Bombay office and a Dubai office as well. So वो मैंने खुद बनाया है, but I'm still very much in that same office. And again, I feel trust. Today, being very honest, all the girls that we have in our office, their parents trust me. कि जेसिका के साथ ही तो ठीक काम कर रही होगी, आप उसको अपने साथ रखो. आई थिंक एक वो ह्यूमन कनेक्शन अगेन फॉर मी इट कम्स इनटू प्ले. एंड इट्स सो फनी, वन ऑफ माय actually our biggest luxury and media head, I took her interview at 1 a.m. at night.
Okay.
So it's so funny. I remember she was reaching out to me every single day, and I was, work days are long and they're busy. And I remember messaging her at 1 a.m. and saying, this might sound absurd that someone is messaging you at 1 o'clock, but are you free to talk right now? And she and I still laugh about it, that वो एक रात 1 AM अगर मैं सो जाती तो आज हम यहाँ ना होते.
Come to your professional growth. Valentino, Dyson, Bulgari, जैसे ग्लोबल ब्रांड्स को इंडिया में लॉन्च करते हुए प्रेशर कितना था?
Oh, there is pressure every single day. Impeccable pressure. But I think अगर हम pressure नहीं लेंगे तो हम ढीले हो जाएंगे, तो फिर वो तो नहीं कर सकते. But there's a lot of understanding, there's a lot of experience, there's a lot of learning that you get. I think the more you work in the global space, you understand how global brands work, how their HQs work, what are the basics you need to understand, formats that you need to build. And we are very lucky in the last, I would say 5 to 6 years, we've had the privilege of working with so many luxury brands, and now Stanley is known to be that agency that who works with the largest amount of luxury brands. I'm very grateful, and every brand comes with its own set of guidelines and pressure. So of course you have to train your mind to now move from one to the other to the other to the other, and I think my teams are very strong. You have to understand needs and do the right hirings, because what a brand needs, you need to have the right kind of team for that.
चैट जीपीटी की ऑफिशियल पीआर पार्टनर बनने के बाद एक बड़ी अचीवमेंट होती है कि पार्टनरशिप कैसे एग्जीक्यूट हुई?
Actually, again, very funny story. This was during December 25th, 26th, and that's my team's off for the year. So we give them entire Stanley is off on a Christmas, New Year break. It's my entire team's time to rejuvenate. And when we got this email, it felt very surreal at first, very, very surreal. And I thought maybe this is a prank of an email also for a minute, because it just felt very surreal. But I think when I got into conversations with them, it was a very pinch me moment that, oh wow, we are credible enough in the industry to have this conversation in the first place. And then actually working with them through AI Impact Summit, I think what a movement for India. I was just such a proud Indian to be there. Like I'm very pro my country. When I was standing there, sitting there, working and seeing global leaders like ChatGPT, like Sam Altman, like other brands sitting there working and being a part of something that our Prime Minister has created, I was just such a proud Indian. And I feel like a brand like ChatGPT is only the start, right? Where PR has evolved so much from 2017. It's evolved in 2020 also. Today, what we're doing is different formats. So I'm also learning. It's a very surreal partnership, and glad to be doing PR for something I do use every day, every morning, every night. My husband makes fun of me saying you are only talking to ChatGPT all day.
फिर लग्जरी, फैशन, टेक, इन तीनों डाइवर्स फील्ड्स को एक साथ हैंडल करने का क्या मंत्र है जेसिका के?
Also beauty, F&B, FMCG, hospitality, Alcobev, we work in that also.
Everywhere. ये सारी चीजें, इन सब चीजों को क्या मंत्र है आपके?
Because this is not a one-man story. This is 130 women workforce, power women working. It's God's blessings. It's a lot of learning. It's a lot of accountability. And बाकी हम कर लेते हैं.
तो गेटवे ऑफ इंडिया पे वेस्टवुड का शो मैनेज करने का लैंडमार्क मोमेंट,
Truly.
इसके पीछे कितनी मेहनत?
बहुत ज़्यादा. That was, I think, one event जहाँ पे our team was managing. Actually, बहुत events होते हैं where we manage everything, but that's a very uncharted territory. जब आप एक event को physically place करते हो, there's a lot of touch points. Who will enter from where? Celebrities, paparazzi moment, influencers, media, backstage, etc. The Gateway of India is such a large physical territory to play with. It took us 2-3 days. It took me 2-3 days to only understand, because if I don't understand, how will I teach my team? So I remember 2 days. So of course, it took us 4.5 months to put it all together. Right from closing dress up to celebrities to the media to influencers, and we pretty much had India's economy sitting in the first row. We had Adani's, Ambani's, Poonawala's, Lodha's, and it's all Stanley's guest list. And these are contacts I've not gotten from my family. We have been able to build these. No one around me even knows these people, but we have built these. And they also love us because of the energy that we carry. But I think, so 1 week before the event, Taj was our office.
Okay.
The Vivienne Westwood team was kind enough. There was actually rehearsals going on. The entire Taj Mahal Palace, one floor was only blocked out for us teams. Every conference room, there was work going on. We were sitting from 9 a.m. in the morning to 2 o'clock at night and only working. Seating chart, what you see, of 500 people. If one person moves, every person moves. There was ministers involved, which means I was learning new things about security. I never knew things like एक minister के साथ आगे की सीट और पीछे की सीट खाली रखनी होती है. Something I've never done, but there was so much learning. There were so many security protocols I learned, and also I remember going for a recce with the Viscraft team 2 days before to be able to then explain my 30 people team who was on ground and mark and place every person. And that placement was controlled by then walkie-talkies. So it's whoever thinks it's glamorous and easy, you don't know it. You don't know it. I was standing at the entry desk the entire night welcoming every person who walked in.
So you work globally. I would like to ask you कि इंडिया में जो ग्लोबल ब्रांड्स आते हैं वो किस चीज़ से डरते हैं, उनको क्या प्रॉब्लम होती है इंडिया में एंटर करने? कई बारी बहुत सारी डील्स ऐसी भी होती हैं जो रह जाती हैं.
I think, in India now today, the landscape is very clear. There are a lot of very leading groups. There's Reliance, there's Aditya Birla, there's Laxation in the beauty industry, there's BCPL, who are now managing and making lives of these groups easier because they need an India right partner to be able to convert, to be able to understand the landscape. And these groups are, of course, largest in the country, and all because of them, we're also, as agencies, lucky to work with brands like this. But I think one thing that the global brands are still not understanding is how India is different, how cultures are different, how demographics are different. Today, to explain to them a Delhi versus Mumbai buys and acts and shops and dresses completely differently to a Tamil Nadu, two different parts of India. We're also now teaching them that money is not only in tier 1 but in tier 2 as well, tier 3 as well. So I think they're learning about India, and they're very inquisitive. I think every call, at least in the last 3 years, I've gone on global teams is they're so excited to launch into India. So I don't think they're apprehensive at all. I think, yes, they carry less knowledge about the Indian landscape or the Indian customer, but they're all we want to learn. We as a country have seen every global spokesperson come into our country, right from Bulgari CEO to, Lucia, to Edgardo Acquazura, Valerie Messica. Every global head comes to India because they feel it's a very, very important market.
आपने स्टेनले को वुमेन ओनली एजेंसी रखने का डिसीजन कब और क्यों लिया?
इन कभी नहीं लिया था मैंने. Actually, this is not intentional again. But, I, of course, because I come from PR experience a little bit, I knew women in the industry and women want to work in fashion and luxury and all of those things. So it was just a start. And जब 15-20 women पे हम पहुंच गए थे, then I think it was a conscious decision because then we started becoming a family. And, we felt like a boy might come and interrupt our family emotions, so we do not want any boys. But now we have 2 boys at Stanley. So 130 women and 2 boys, that's the ratio we have.
अब मुझे समझ आया एक्चुअली में कि पीआर का काम क्यों डिफिकल्ट है. आई आल्सो रन अ डिजिटल मार्केटिंग एजेंसी.
Okay.
सो लॉट ऑफ पीपल से आप पीआर नहीं करते, आप पीआर मार्केटिंग नहीं करते. मैंने कहा यार लड़कों को कोई देता ही नहीं है भाई.
The 2 boys are really enjoying themselves. मैं जब ऑफिस जाती हूँ मैं पूछती हूँ कैसा लग रहा है.
Off the record, I'll say there is a market gap for boys.
Yeah, there is.
People don't entertain you. आप जितना मर्जी अच्छा काम कर रहे हो वो नहीं करते entertain. बहुत सारे मैं personally feel कर चुका हूँ.
I agree. है हमारी इंडस्ट्री में है भी नहीं ज़्यादा.
नहीं है ही नहीं करते.
Yes.
So दुबई से लेके बैंगलोर तक ऑफिसेस एक्सपैंड करने की स्ट्रैटेजी क्या रही?
I think Dubai was very intentional. Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore is a part. When you're working in India, Delhi and Bombay go hand in hand. I'm brought up in Delhi, so Delhi, of course, was my first. But a lot of all of the big groups that bring brands are all based out of Bombay. So Bombay became a very often trip for me. Now, so it's every week. I just came back last night. We have a very big team there, and then Bangalore is also becoming a very big touch point. It operates differently. Bangalore, Hyderabad, these are very important touch points. I think for Dubai, for me, was a very, very conscious decision because I think I understood the Dubai-India corridor. Now, if you see, the Indians want to go to Dubai, a lot of them. Brands want to expand there. We are influenced by culture from there. We are influenced from brands from there. Dubai is the best city of India, right? Exactly. It's the best city of India. You go there, there's no language barrier, there's no food barrier, it just feels like an extension. So there's been a lot of movement in and out of Dubai where brands are coming from there to tap onto the Indian consumer. The Indian brands are now going there to cater to a Pakistani and Emirati, an Asian audience who is also very Bollywood, loving and loves Indian as culture. So I feel like this corridor is only going to grow from now, and we're very grateful that Stanley tapped onto it 3 years ago. We represent a lot of brands actually, right from Hazuri Lal Legacies to Ahuja Sons in Dubai.
Okay. Wow. Awards or recognition like 40 under 40. आपकी brand value को कितना boost करते हैं?
No, it's actually huge. I have a wall in my office right behind my desk where I keep these awards. I think again, this is a thing that my dad taught me, and he said, never become me and I in life. He said, always be grateful and thankful, because the minute the me and I becomes greater than the work, your downfall starts. And I think, touch wood, because of him, I think I've learned this, has stayed with me. So it's a great reminder, मेरे को और चाहिए, मेरे को और मेहनत करनी है. But it's never like, oh my God, I'm this. It's never. I'm not that person also.
लग्जरी मार्केट में रेपुटेशन बिल्ड करने के लिए सिलेक्टिव एम्प्लीफिकेशंस क्यों जरूरी है?
Because luxury is selective. Luxury works on you and how you want it to be. It does not work on I'm available anywhere, anytime, right? It's the other way around. So luxury brands operate very, very differently. And the meaning of luxury in India is also changing. Today, it's not just about brands, it's about experiences. It's about the meal, the reservation, the spa, the hotel room, the trips that trips that no one else talks about, that hotel, that resort, that experience, that invite. Luxury is a very large universe.
Exactly. So आज की डिजिटल एज में एक एस्थेटिक और एक क्लासिक ब्रांड इमेज मेंटेन करना कितना मुश्किल है जैसे?
It's very, very tough. It's very tough, I feel. It's also very easy to get influenced. But I believe, of course, go with times. Branding, your brand storytelling, your brand narrative is extremely, extremely important. But don't shift from your vision. So make your brand better, but don't move away from why you started that brand, because it's also very easy to do when you have so much influence around.
So brands के लिए आप influencer strategy बनाते वक्त
Yes.
क्या metrics देखती हैं?
Followers कभी नहीं देखते हम, कभी भी नहीं देखते, because followers does not matter. Who you're influencing matters, how you're influencing matters, whether you have an influence in that price bracket, in the age group that I want, in the demographic that I want, in the category that I want, matters. You might have 1 million followers, but of a more massy audience, whereas I'm selling a luxury product, or the other way around. Maybe someone has 40,000 very niche followers, but I'm selling a mass product. So I don't think us as an agency look at followers. We look at storytelling, we look at identity that you're building, narrative, and many other metrics.
So PR और digital marketing अब एक हो चुके हैं या दोनों आज भी अभी अलग-अलग तरीके से काम करते हैं?
देखो, marketing is a larger umbrella. PR is one, digital is one, your social media is one, your website is another, performance marketing is another, advertising is another, BTL activities is another, billboards is another. So PR and marketing now has become a larger brand umbrella, whereas PR used to be a part of the marketing umbrella, because now PR covers a lot. Influencers, BTL activities, IRL marketing, media, so many other things. So I think the categories are merging amongst each other, but we're all reporting to the higher power of marketing, right, at the end of the day.
So for every brand, it is necessary to be get viral, or it should be niche रहना ज़्यादा better है उनके लिए?
There is no either or. Virality and niche are two very different mottos you are chasing. Virality might give you instant gratification, might not give you sustainable momentum. Niche might give you sustainable momentum, might not give you instant virality or gratification. So it's your choice what you want as a brand.
Negative publicity या crisis management को handle करने का आपका golden standard rule क्या है?
Take a breath, absorb the information, at least for 10 seconds, if not more, because crises, when they happen, they can be of very different levels also. But first, to absorb the information, because without your brain comprehending anything, you will take wrong decisions, and crisis management is never about that. You know how they say information is golden. Only when you've collected every piece of information, act upon it. Because if I operate from one piece of information in crisis, I will do more damage than good.
Social media पे sustained earned media value create करने का secret क्या है?
नहीं, secrets तो हम नहीं दे सकते. But I think digital media is very, very important. We all are consuming on our phone right now, right? From the salon days where we used to flip through magazines, now we're all scrolling on our phones. So digital media, digital age media is the best way to put together a story to anyone, to any age group now, the 20s or the 50s or the 60s as well, right? So creating very strong, impactful narratives, using those platforms and also dividing those platforms. I think today in India we have very interesting platforms. We have A&M media, which is your culture media, your social samosas, your mad over marketings of the world. You have lifestyle, you have paparazzi, you have different ways of consuming media.
इतनी बड़ी टीम और ग्लोबल क्लाइंट्स के साथ आपका मॉर्निंग रूटीन कितना स्ट्रिक्ट होता है?
A morning routine and night routine. I cannot sleep without making an agenda. I just cannot sleep. I have a calendar and agenda very much set for the next morning, because if I wake up as early as you want to wake up, but you wake up without a thought on where you have to start with, you will land up nowhere. So I very clearly map out every week what clients need my attention, what important events need my attention, what are the different parts of the company that need my attention. Of course, there's additions and subtractions that happen on a daily basis. So this is my ritual. No matter how tired I am, wherever in the world I am, if I'm actively working, which is 365 days of the year pretty much, I make an agenda and sleep. And I start with that in the morning.
So कैसे होती है आपकी मॉर्निंग? स्टार्ट करते क्या हो उठ के सुबह सुबह?
पहले तो गॉड को थैंक यू बोलते हैं, एंड देन फिर फोन स्टार्ट्स एंड लाइफ स्टार्ट्स.
कितना मैनिफेस्टेशन कितना किया है?
बहुत
और
बहुत.
कितना करते हो और क्या सजेस्ट करते हो आप हमारे ऑडियंस को कि मैनिफेस्टेशन का लाइफ?
My entire life is manifestation, and my entire life is manifestation, and I believe just have pure intent. I think manifestation will not give you anything until you have pure intent. If my reasons are wrong, why will God support me, right? So have a clean heart, have pure intent, don't do wrong to anyone. I know I'm being very preachy, but I really try to follow this. And just work hard and believe you can conquer the world, because you can.
So वर्क लाइफ और पर्सनल लाइफ को कैसे मेंटेन करते हो इतना काम होने के बावजूद, इतनी बड़ी टीम होने के बाद?
देखो, I will not glorify it or lie also. My day is from 9 to 9 minimum. There are days जब वो 11 पे भी हो जाता है. Sundays I just make sure, or I try to make sure, my phone is switched off, or I try to switch it off for a few hours, because there comes a point where you don't mind working, but the phone triggers so much anxiety within you, because we are living very modern age problem, right? Screen time, WhatsApp, anxiety aati hai. So I try, that is there. And I think everyone around me, my husband, my family, has just made peace with work is my life.
आपके ब्रदर्स के साथ आपका रिश्ता काफी क्लोज है, वो आपके लिए स्ट्रेस बस्टर कैसे है?
Stress buster, very great, because sometimes they don't let you take you seriously, because the younger brothers also, right? They'll pull your leg, make fun of you, make fun of my Instagram also, everything that they'll make fun of. So it's good to humble you, but I think they're great support systems in cheering me, cheering out loud, and being very proud of my achievements.
प्रोफेशनल सक्सेस के लिए पर्सनल डिसिप्लिन का कितना कंट्रीब्यूशन होता है?
बिगेस्ट. आप डिसिप्लिन के बिना कुछ नहीं कर सकते. डिसिप्लिन, कंसिस्टेंसी, रेजिलियंस, like I said, discipline, consistency, resilience are your 3 number 1 rules to change in yourself before you demand answers and results from the universe. Because if today I will wake up at 12 o'clock, and then tomorrow I will wake up at 9 o'clock and do things when I want, not when they're required, then how will I get the results that I desire, right? And consistency. Dekho, no Taj Mahal was built in one day, no Bulgari was built in one day. It is years of mehnat, it is years of hard work, it's years of doing the same thing every single day. And trust me when I say this, was I a disciplined child? Not at all. So I don't even know when did I become this person. I was that child who never wanted to go to school, used to skip school and say, Mom, I have fever, I don't want to go to school. So I don't know when I became this disciplined person. But I think, God, work is God and God is work. And treat your work like it is a mandir. I actually believe that. My work is my mandir. And if God is giving me an opportunity and I'm not going to value it by giving it my 10,000%, then no.
So Jessica ने schooling कहाँ से की थी?
KR Mangalam and GK2.
You're based in Delhi.
Yeah.
Great. So जब stress level बहुत ज़्यादा high हो जाता है तो अपना mental peace के लिए क्या करते हैं आप?
Eat good food. Cry if you want to. Yeah.
So what food you love?
Everything. Everything. Eat good food. Cry if you want to. Talk to God. Talk to my team. Because the days I am overwhelmed, I know I can pick up the phone on my team and talk it out, because who better than them to understand? Because someone from the outside world might not understand things, right, as much as they do. So, and then do a little shopping also, and you'll be good.
So फिर दिल्ली में कौन सा ऐसा फूड जॉइंट है जो जेसिका को सबसे ज्यादा पसंद है?
ऐसे एक बोलूंगी तो मैं अपने clients को ही but I'm a Asian fan. Like I can eat Chinese, Asian food every single day of every single meal. I'll be happy. And coffee is my happy place. Like literally, if I'm low, if I'm something, I'll go grab a coffee. I'll be good.
ओके सो नो बोलना कितना ज़रूरी है एक एंटरप्रेन्योर की लाइफ में, चाहे वो काम हो या पर्सनल बातें हो या पर्सनल लाइफ हो?
Thin line, बहुत, but बहुत ज़्यादा भी नहीं, क्योंकि and also I feel like the power of saying no is also granted to you after many years of you building yourself. If today what I can say to now, no to now, if I did that 10 years ago, not at all. I've earned that power to be able to say no or yes to something, right? After a years of body of work. So choose your no's at the right time, at the right stage. And a lot of people might not say this to you. You will have to go out of your way most times if you want to achieve something. So it's absolutely your decision. No one's going to force you to say, ye karna hi karna hai. But it's your choice. If I want it, then I'll have to do it. So it's an inner battle to fight, right? Is my saying no more important, or do I want that more? It's your choice.
जेसिका, पीआर इंडस्ट्री का सबसे बड़ा मिथ जो आप तोड़ना चाहती हैं?
Oh wow. Yes, PR is all about glamorous events that one attends. Absolutely not. PR is about strategy, it's about ideating concepts, visual, influencer marketing, influencer campaigns that you see, actual product launches, store launches, digital media, traditional media, 100 other things. That event that where you see us getting dressed up and clicking a picture is not even 1% of what we do on a daily basis, and most people just see that and say, oh, I want to enter the PR world, it's so glamorous. But great to do that, but that's just a tiny percentage.
यंग फीमेल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के लिए आपकी सबसे बड़ी एडवाइस क्या होगी?
I'm very pro women, very pro women. I feel like women are, sorry to say this, much superior in terms of discipline, multitasking and consistency than men. This is my opinion. And I feel like as a female entrepreneur to other female entrepreneurs, we're such a beautiful time in our country and in the world right now that women are being given their due credit. Whoever thought of times where every magazine you open, every conversation you open, we're talking about women entrepreneurs. Right? It's such a beautiful time to be living in and to be an entrepreneur this time, where the world is finally recognizing the work that women entrepreneurs do and everyone's celebrating women entrepreneurs. And I think use that to your advantage, work hard, be consistent, be true to your vision, and you can achieve the world.
अब स्टैनले कम्युनिकेशन को आज से 10 साल बाद कहाँ देखती हैं?
We will have head offices every single place in the world. Milan, Paris, London, New York. And we will of course be India's largest, and we are, and the biggest luxury PR and marketing agency. And not just that, we will be at the intersection working with global teams and global brands in different parts of the world.
क्या आप कभी अपनी जर्नी पर बुक लिखने का प्लान कर रही हैं?
Oh wow, actually yes, I do. I really do, because I feel like what God has given me is so beautiful. This journey that He's blessed me with the ups and downs, with the lows and highs, all of it. I would love to share my story.
Great. एक सेंटेंस में जेसिका सिंह की स्ट्रेंथ क्या है?
Jessica Singh ki strength. My love for my God who guides me every single day. And I think we will do it. I believe we will do it, and we do it. We don't think how, when, where we will do it, because those things are very consuming, right? I will do it, we will do it.
काफ़ी सीरियस बातें हुई, काफ़ी कुछ जेसिका के बारे में पूछ लिया. अब थोड़ा सा फन करते हैं.
Yes.
रैपिड फायर राउंड में हम आपके साथ आएंगे. अब PR नाइटमेयर या सोशल मीडिया ग्लिच, किसे हैंडल करना ज़्यादा मुश्किल है?
Social media glitch. Social media nightmare, I would feel, because in the world of screenshots, it takes a second to take a screenshot, right? And that can go viral. So that needs to be controlled more.
One luxury brand you wish you could represent, if not all.
I unfortunately wouldn't want to answer that right now. So many.
Late night emails या early morning meetings?
Late night emails I love. Scheduling emails. Best thing Google has done.
Instagram reels या Twitter?
Instagram reels.
Fashion capital of world, London, Paris या Mumbai?
Delhi. Most underrated fashion capital. People, the way people buy here and dress here is something to look out for.
Yeah. One celebrity you loved working with for their professionalism?
Oh, of course, Priyanka Chopra. Oh, I loved working with her. What a woman to look at. She emotes confidence. Like when you look at her, I feel like I was not looking at her face or features, I was looking at her confidence.
अगर PR नहीं करती तो जेसिका सिंह आज क्या होती?
Wow. I have no answer for that. I don't know. But after I'm 65, I will open a home kitchen. I'm a great cook as well.
Vacation in Dubai या quiet holiday in Goa?
Vacation in Dubai.
The most overrated thing about being a boss?
People say you get to make all the decisions is a great thing, but yes, that comes with a lot of responsibility. So next time, think before you say that.
Stanley Communications in one word?
My love, my life, everything. Most grateful thing for me in life.
So guys, that was Jessica Singh, the woman shaping India's luxury landscape and providing that no boundary is too high if you have the mindset to push it. Thank you for showing us that luxury isn't just about the high-end brands like Valentino or Dyson or Bulgari. It's about the quiet determination. Until next time, this is your host Harman. Stay inspired, stay disciplined. Thank you.
Thank you.